Hello, my darlings. I hope you're doing well. I am so sorry for my little break from recording, but that's because I'm in the process of packing, moving. One of my flights was cancelled, so you know, the whole week was so stressful for me. That is just insane, and you know, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna take, etc., and how am I gonna get to Poland. The restrictions with COVID, everything is just slapping me in my face. But I was really hoping that I would be able to record more for you. I had so many videos scheduled for you, but sometimes life just hits you in your butt and sometimes you're just unable to do what you planned, right? But I'm here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name is Paulina and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and of course like this video, comment below and follow me on Instagram because we have a lot of fun there. Okay guys, so today I just want to do a video about my top favorite gourmands from my collection. So anything that's sweet / edible is gonna be here, and these are my absolute favorites. So if you are interested, let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first fragrance that I want to show you is of course Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle, and actually I am wearing it right now today, so why not let me just respray it. So for the upcoming videos, I'll be still rolling with the fragrances that I have here in South Africa and some that I have in Poland, I'll be honest. But that's because I really want to keep showing you what I have here, if you know what I mean. So yeah, La Belle, I absolutely love it. You guys know it, and so many of you bought it thanks to my recommendation, and you also love it absolutely. So this is a winner for any situation, and this is so sweet, so edible. This is basically a pear mixed with vanilla, like a very sweet cozy vanilla, but it does have some oriental touches, slight but still. There is vetiver in it as well, so you know, it gives you that little bit of earthiness in the undertone of the fragrance. So that's very nice. You know, it's not like a straight up sweet fragrance. It has some kick and depth to it, so I really like it, but nevertheless it is still a definite gourmand. So yeah, this is one that I absolutely love and it has to be in your collection, guys. So that is La Belle. Okay, the next gourmand that I absolutely love at the moment, and to be completely honest with you, I really didn't like the fragrance at first, and I have a full review on it, so if you want to watch it, I will link it right here, and that is Tom Ford Noir pour Femme. I also do on the Noir Extreme for men, which I love and use, but to me this one is definitely more gourmand leaning because the men's version is on the sandalwood side. So this one is definitely more amped up with that kulfi note that is in here. If you don't know what kulfi is, this is like a very spicy Indian ice cream, and it does have cardamom to it. So basically this is like the ultimate oriental gourmand. This is basically the spice market in the Middle East somewhere, mixed with beautiful dessert that you are served during your dinner. So nice. There are some floral notes in the very beginning of the fragrance, some jasmine, some rose, and some mandarin orange, you know, those little bit of citrusy vibes, but it blends very nicely together, and the more I grow, the more I appreciate it. The longevity is super nice on me, just as well as the Noir Extreme version, but again, check out the review if you want to know more about it. But yeah, I love this as a gourmand. To me, this is definitely a darker gourmand. So La Belle there was like a sweet, nice girly. This is on the darker side, but it's still very sweet. It's very potent on those edible notes, but leaning spicy. So I really like it. And yeah, I'm really surprised that I love it that much at the moment because I never thought I would love it. It was more of my mom's scent, to be completely honest, but I'm here for this. I love it. So that's Noir pour Femme. Okay, another absolute no-brainer for me. It has to be here, guys. I'm very sorry to show it to you again, but what can I say? This is my favorite Oriental Gourmand, and this is Love Don't Be Shy. So this is a marshmallow bomb with some neroli, honeysuckle, little bit, you know, white floral. But in the end, it's definitely super sweet and super gourmand. This is one of my favorites and my definite Kilian favorite. From the whole range, the My Kind of Love, which is discontinued, and the smokes, the salad, whatever, aphrodisiacs, this is my favorite. I do have a backup, so yeah, you have to know I love it. I'll be trying the extreme version as well, so I will update you as soon as I have it. So that's Love Don't Be Shy. Love this as a gourmand. Alright, next one, and I do really consider it as a gourmand because to me, even again, it's quite oriental. It leans very sugary, like brown sugar, and that is Kayali, or Hyali actually, Vanilla 28. This is quite long lasting, but it's more close to the skin. But to me, this is the best mixing scent of all time. Like literally, the best mixing scent. Whatever I want to be more sweet, more feminine, with depth, I use this because for some reason, even though it's a beautiful sweet fragrance, it gives a fragrance additional depth, which is very surprising, and I fell in love with how it smells with so many different fragrances. I mix it with Dior Santal Noir, I mix it with Outre Satin Mood, anything that can lean a little bit manly, even Noir Extreme that I just talked about from Tom Ford. Fantastic. You literally can mix it with anything. As I said, it's quite long lasting, but it leans closer to the skin, so keep that in mind. But mixed together with something else gives you the best concoctions ever. So yeah, this is like a very sugary vanilla, but again, it leans a little bit oriental. It's not like, you know, Aquilina pink sugar or something. This is a mature oriental, but vanilla. I love it. So that's that. What else do we have here? Another gourmand that is quite unique, I must say, because first of all, I never loved the original, and second of all, this is not a combination that I usually go for, because on me, those chocolatey praline notes mixed with fruity / citrus don't go good. I always get it sour on my skin. It smells like cat piss. Ugh. But this one is very nice. So this is Mugler Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. Some of you told me it's discontinued. Please let me know in the comments below if it's true. But I actually think it is. Because one of you sent me an email from Mugler and they said it's discontinued. But you can still find it on some websites. I'll link, as always, my options for you below. So yeah, this is a passion fruit potent fragrance with very gourmandish undertone. It is a little bit earthy, but it doesn't have patchouli like the original, so that is what makes it so nicer for me, because that patchouli was unbearable for me in the original Angel. It's super sweet, guys, super duper sweet. But I really like it, and it has a very nice projection, I must say, even though it's just the eau de toilette. So as I said, it's very fruity, but very like praline, if you know what I mean. It has like this sweet chocolatey undertone. I'm not sure if there's even chocolate here, but yeah, it has like this very gourmandish dessert-like. Dessert? Because dessert is Sahara, so dessert undertone. I really love it. I know many of you have this, and I know many of you prefer the EDP, Angel Muse, which is still very much available. To me, that was too much. This one is perfect. This one I can bear. This mix is fine with me. So this is the gourmand from the whole Angel range that I really like. So that's Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. Okay, next one is a no-brainer of a gourmand, another oriental leaning gourmand. I'm sure you see a pattern here, right? So this is Dior Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette. I do already have the EDP, and I will be reviewing and comparing these two for you. EDP, straight out of the bat, I can tell you, is definitely less gourmand, more like sandalwoody and more like floral, but deeper and more unisex. This one is very vanilla. Yeah, I really like it. It has like a little bit of like a plasticky note, but in a very, very good way. I definitely also get licorice in here. It's a very complex combination and it works so well on women's skin. I love it the most to wear on a sweater, you know, like to feel very, very cozy. But it is a beautiful party scent as well because it's very much of a man-eater fragrance. I said it many times. I know that it's been reformulated and the lasting power is not as amazing as it used to be, but on me it still holds, so I don't really mind. I love this fragrance. This is my staple gourmand, but to be completely honest with you, this is on a mature side for me. But it's still a gourmand, but it is to me, in my personal opinion, on the mature side. So I wouldn't see myself as a teenager wearing it, and to be frank, when I was a teenager, I didn't like it. Now I love it. So that's Hypnotic Poison by Dior, my darlings. Alright, what else do we have here? Of course, we have Canto. Actually, you guys told me how to read it because for the longest time I was absolutely sure that this is not a 5, this is just a V. Like, you know, initials. You know what I mean? Now I know it's a 5, and in Latin and Italian it's Canto. Anyways, that's Mirabile. So with Mirabile, in long story short, this is a vanilla with rum, with milky notes, with some oponax, and it has very much of a minty slash herbally vibe in the beginning. It dries down to a very boozy sweet vanilla, which I am dying for. However, it does change throughout the day so much. It's a very unique scent, very, very unique vanilla, super long lasting and potent. I think that the whole range of this particular brand of Tiziana Terenzi is very, very long lasting, and I'm eyeing so many of them, like Lucrezia, Mandragola, Strychnina, so many, and I love the names, by the way. They all have, like, you know, very deep thought put into the names. I love it. Anyways, if you're not afraid of a super bold gourmand, check this one out. As I said many times before, this is kind of like you were drinking some whiskey, then you wanted to freshen up your breath, so you had a peppermint gum, and then you ate a cupcake. This is the mix that creates this fragrance. But it's very nice and super bougie. So yeah, check out Mirabile because not many people talk about it. So yeah. Okay, next one. Super, super gourmand. To me, when I smell this on myself, I just want to eat myself. And it smells like the most luxurious breakfast ever. In a hotel, in Plaza Athene in Paris. And you are served your breakfast on a balcony with some lilies on the valley on a table, and you're drinking hot milk. And I'm sure some of you already know what I'm talking about. This is Killian Kissing. And to me, at the moment, this is my favorite out of the whole range, even though I was sure Princess would be. Princess is also quite gourmand, but not as much as this one. So Kissing is basically lily of the valley that holds on to your skin for around, I shall say 5 hours, 4 hours. And then you are left with very, very prominent note of a hot, boiling, sugary milk. It's basically sugar, milk, like, you know, it's so hot that you have like a little foam on the top, if you know what I mean, when you're cooking milk. That is the fragrance. That is the fragrance. It is a little bit floral, oriental because of that lily of the valley. But in general, this is so interesting and so unique. And definitely one of my favorite gourmands, hands down. So that's Kissing by Kilian. The next one I want to show you is, I only have a decant, but I'm probably gonna just get it. This is Feve Delicieuse by Dior, and I actually got the decant from royalty scents. They have a very nice subscription service. Anyways, Feve Delicieuse is definitely not something I was expecting it to be. It's very powdery, actually. Let me spray it. Ooh, it's very powdery cacao, spicy, extremely, extremely luxurious smelling. Some people might be a little bit put off because it does have a slight soapiness to it. At least on my skin, it does transform into a little bit of a soapy scent. But in general, this is a spicy cacao with a lot of tonka. Definitely unisex. I know many men like to wear it. This is not a regular fragrance that you would wear day by day. This is a special occasion fragrance in my opinion, even though I consider all fragrances day by day. You know, I like heavy hitters on a daily basis. Yeah, but this one is very particular. So you need to be quite careful of where you're going when you spray it, because it does have a very potent ciliage and the projection. And as much as it's beautiful, I don't think it is great for any type of occasion. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not rambling. But yeah, this is cacao tonka spices. Beautiful. Love it. And very powdery, actually. Okay, what do we have next? I want to talk about also fragrances I do not own at the moment here, but I have them at home. And one of my favorite gourmands is Ariana Grande Cloud, and you have no idea how much I miss this fragrance and I regret not taking it here. So basically many people compare it to Baccarat, and yes, on the initial spray and when you smell it from the cap, it is a little bit similar. That, you know, transparent, saffrony, sugary note, yes, it's there. But in general, it goes into a completely different direction because it is potent on coconut. It's definitely sweeter, definitely more girly, and it's beautiful. There is also some lavender to it, which makes it completely different and more interesting than any other celebrity scent. You know, the whole note structure is very, very interesting for a celebrity fragrance, if you know what I mean. I know that fragrance actually won many awards, so no doubt it's good. So yeah, I really like Ariana Grande Cloud, and I must say the longevity is fantastic. It's not projecting as much as Baccarat, but it's still projecting. So that is a fantastic, fantastic gourmand in my opinion. Okay, the next one that I have, I just wanted to get it, and look what happened. I only catch the cap. This is absolutely... Really? This is absolutely ridiculous what's happening to those fragrances, guys. As much as I do know that they are quite travel friendly and, you know, the bottle is light, the whole concept of these caps floating around everywhere is ridiculous. But let me get to the scent. So this is Chocolate Gritty. Love it. Love it. This is so good. This is, again, a powdery fragrance. I would say it has a little bit of a resemblance from time to time. They are completely different, don't get me wrong, but from time to time it has some resemblance to Feve Delicieuse, but it's definitely sweeter and definitely more on the cacao side. It's not tonka prominent at all. It's not as spicy. This is more of a dried fruit, dried Nesquik kind of fragrance. To me, it's Nesquik and some dried fruits. So very nice, long lasting, really, really like it. At first I was like, I'm not sure about it, but as soon as rain hit and the weather got worse, I was rocking it all the time. I am obsessed with it for rainy days. So yeah, and I really, really want to eat myself when I wear this because it's so nice and so like yummy, you know? So that's Chocolate Gritty. Again, fantastic projection, as it is with most Montales. Okay guys, another one that I actually, again, do not have here, but I have it at home. I need to actually include it as a gourmand because even though it is classified as a chypre fragrance, chypre, I don't know. This is definitely very much gourmand leaning, and that is because of the prominent honey note, and that is none other but Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandale. To me, this is my ultimate party fragrance, but it's still quite cozy. And as much as I love honey, I never thought I would like to smell like it, but I do. I absolutely love it for the honey note. It's definitely the most interesting and the least mainstream out of the whole range of Scandals. Even though I probably love Scandal by Night even more, this one is more interesting, you know what I mean? So yeah, the honey is so prominent in that fragrance like no tomorrow. So if you love honey, you have to get it. You just have to get it, because this is like, from the designer range, this is the best honey fragrance I have ever encountered. So yeah, Scandal by Night, or the original Scandal, but I'm talking about the original Scandal here. Fantastic. Okay, and the last two that I want to talk to you about, again, they are at home, but I need to talk about them. And these are very affordable in beautiful bottles, and these are by the brand Reminiscence, and this is Dragee and Guimauve. So Guimauve is like a little bit herbally, minty marshmallow fragrance. Very nice. It leans a little bit powdery on me, but it's still very interesting. The one I love even more is Dragee. This is basically a almondy, milky fragrance. Again, a little bit powdery, but it's still very creamy, smooth, almondy. Fantastic. They are both very sweet, so you have to be prepared for that. But their sweetness is not as cloying as it is with Scandal, for example. Scandal is very like, ooh, in your face. I would not wear it in summer. These two are still bearable in my opinion. So if you want a very nice, sophisticated gourmands, sweet but not too sweet, I really suggest these two, one or the other, depending what you prefer. Again, Guimauve is a marshmallow, but it has a little bit minty tinge to it. Dragee is definitely more on the milky almond side, which I personally prefer. So these are the ones that I wanted to talk to you about. So yeah guys, this is it when it comes to my absolute favorite gourmands. I definitely do have more in my collection, but these are the ones that I really love and are unique in their way. So I really hope you enjoyed the video guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!